What's up, everybody? Okay. First of all, let me just say this before I start this video. Yesterday, I got a lot of inboxes about what I've been saying about Sonny and Carly and this whole AJ storyline. A lot of people don't like what I have to say about it, and let me just say this. And first of all, they think I just keep repeating myself every day about the same thing. So what I'm going to do is, for now, I will not be discussing the quartermaine storyline until whenever, maybe never. I might not talk about the quartermaine storyline. Well, not the quartermaine, but the AJ, Michael, Sonny, Carly situation. I will not be discussing that storyline. So I will be discussing other storylines that are. I will be discussing other storylines that's on the show. So, if anybody have a problem with that, you could dislike the video. You can unsubscribe. It's totally up to you. I mean, I won't hold it against you. Anyway, today's episode, I loved it and I hated it. Britt, personally, that doctor chick, Britt, I don't like her. Anyway, the thing about this Maxie, Ellie, and Spinelli love triangle thing, let me just say this. Spinelli has been my favorite since he came on the show. I hate the position that he's in right now, because it's like, I agree with Dante and Lulu. Maxie need to stop playing these games. She really do need to stop, playing these little Jedi mind tricks with Spinelli. Just stop playing these games with Spinelli and tell him the truth. Spinelli deserves the truth, and she really do need to stop playing these games with Spinelli. She really do need to stop playing these games with Spinelli and tell Spinelli how she really feel about him. That she's in love with him, she want him back, and just see what he say. Because in my personal opinion, for right now, I think Spinelli needs to be with Ellie for right now. That's my personal opinion about this. Spinelli really does need to be with Ellie for the time being, because she's the right woman for him right now, and that's Ellie. I kind of didn't like the comment that Maxie made about how Spinelli and Ellie are not serious about each other because they haven't slept together yet. Let me just say this. Just because a couple ain't sleeping together so fast is because they're enjoying each other's company. Their relationship is not about sex. It's not all about sex. And they're taking their time to get to know each other emotionally instead of physically. And I love that about relationships, because it's not all about jumping into bed with somebody then becoming a couple. That's how so many people do it on this show, and I just think it's tasteless, and it's just downright stupid. I think people need to get to know their mind first. Get to know each other from an emotional and spiritual side, not from a horny sexual side. I just think that's so dumb, juvenile, and I think it's stupid, especially when you're grown. I'm just saying. I just feel like Spinelli and Ellie have a damn good relationship right now. They have a damn good one, and I love how Spinelli, he wasn't getting frustrated or trying to force her to have sex, or he wanted her to take her time, whenever she ready. And I mean, like, look at Michael and Star. They've been going out for a while now, and they have yet to have sex. And that's the one thing. And their relationship is still intact. They're still happy. Sex, let me tell you something. Sex does not define a relationship. Your love for each other How y'all intertwine together from an emotional and spiritual side is what define y'all, not sex. First of all, I think that's just downright dumb. Sex is not, it doesn't make a relationship. It really don't. And I love Spinelli and Ellie's relationship. I love it. I adore it. It's like one of the best relationships. My favorite couples right now is actually Spinelli, Ellie, Michael, Star. They really do have like the best relationships right now. Um, I love seeing. Let me just point this out. I love seeing the Hornet Star packed. I love seeing everybody there having a drink, having a good time. I love seeing it because it's so, it brings new, they brought new life into the Hornet Star, and I love it. Um, I love the fact that they brought new life into the Hornet Star. I adore it. You know what I mean? It's good to see everybody have a good nighttime hangout and stuff like that instead of always being at Kelly Diner and stuff like that. Like, seriously, get a new hangout. Um, Dr. Britt is so rude and so just ignorant. The way she dropped that hotel Metro card on the ground for Ellie to pick it up. I mean, not Ellie, for Sabrina to pick it up and see it so she could rub it in her face. I'm like, that was just so ugly, disrespectful, and rude. And this is why I cannot stand Britt. She's just so slutty. Like, let me tell you this about Britt. Britt is a very beautiful young lady. She's a very gorgeous woman with a nice body, of course. But her attitude stinks. Her disposition, like, it's all about her personality, and it sucks. She's so vile, so rude, and nasty to people, especially mainly Sabrina. She just so rude. And I don't like, and I was just laughing because Sabrina, like the way she was just sitting there taking those drinks and loosening up and talking shit about Britt. I loved it. But Sabrina need to kind of stop being so down about herself. Like, she is a beautiful woman too. Just because she wear glasses and stuff like that, she's a beautiful woman even with the glasses on. I think she got it going on. She's beautiful. I would date her. She's a very gorgeous lady. She's a very beautiful woman even with the glasses on. Like, she's a gorgeous lady. Like, seriously. But personally, I don't know why she's sitting there talking to Elizabeth about men, especially Patrick. First of all, why would any woman take any type of advice or talk to Elizabeth? Her advice regarding men has gotten her into plenty of trouble over the years. I don't know why anybody would take her advice. She's a slut. And I don't think Sabrina needs to go down, that road to being a slut because she think that's the only way she's going to get a man's attention. I don't agree with that, and I don't think that that's the way to go. She's not going to get a man's attention with that. She just needs to be herself. And I like her personality. Sabrina has a very lovely personality, and I adore it. I think she's going to get a good man, but it's just not Patrick. Patrick is not the right man for Sabrina for obvious reasons. Maybe they could hook Sabrina up with Milo G and Betty, bodyguard, Milo. I think he'd be a good guy for her. I think he would definitely be a good dude for her. Anyway, back to Lulu, Dante, and Maxie conversation. Maxie, that's my girl. Everybody know I love Maxie, but her time with Spinelli is up. Just move on. Focus on getting Crimson, your job back at Crimson, working at Crimson. Maybe find you a new man for right now. One that preferably is not in prison, Matt Hunter. And just leave Spinelli and Ellie alone. Let them, figure things out. Let them be a couple. Obviously, Spinelli digging her. I hope Spinelli don't break that girl's heart because, Ellie did lay her heart on the line for Spinelli. Told him that she can't go through, another hurt, another heartbreak. She can't because she went through that in a previous relationship and she just can't go through that again. So I just don't want Spinelli to be with Ellie and still be in love with Maxie, because it's not going to work like that. Because your heart is going to belong with Maxie, but I don't want him. Pretty much what I'm saying is I don't want him to be with Ellie out of commit, um just out of obligation. Pretty much, I don't want him to be with Ellie because he feels obligated, because he don't want to break her heart. Just be honest with her. I think she will appreciate honesty. You know what I mean? Like, if you're still feeling Maxie and your heart still is with Maxie, then I'm sure Ellie will understand. But Maxie, she pretty much do need to leave Spinelli alone. But for right now, I do want her to be honest with him and stop playing these games and just tell Spinelli the truth of how she feel. If you just tell him the truth, I'm sure he'll make a decision on who he want to be with. Long as he know all the facts. All she got to do is lay her heart out there. Just tell him how you really feel and that you really want to be with him. But I just feel like over the years, Maxie took Spinelli for granted, and I hated that. How she took their love and their relationship for granted all these years. And now it came back to bite her in the ass, and I hate it. So, I hope things work out in the end for all of them, Ellie, Spinelli, and Maxie. I really do hope everything works out for them. Now, Britt, I am so glad that Patrick decided not to have sex with that skank, because I knew he was not ready for that type of relationship. He's not ready to have sex with another woman. I mean, my God, the man is still wearing a wedding band. Come on now. He's still wearing a wedding ring. He's not ready for this. The only woman he could ever really truly love is Robin. And I think if he slept with Britt, in his heart, he'd feel like he's cheating on Robin. Because I think he cheating on her anyway, because we all know that she's not dead. So, but he thinks she's dead, but he's still not ready to move on yet. And I don't blame Patrick. It's a healing process for him. It hasn't even really been a year yet since his wife supposedly died. So, give him some more time, or at least till Robin come. But all Britt care about is some sex. That's all she cares about, and it makes me sick. Like, you should be with him or want to be with him because of his intellect, his personality. Just connect with him on a spiritual level. Because I think once she gets some sex from Patrick, that's all their relationship is pretty much going to be about. Or it's probably just a one-time thing for her. Once she gets some sex, she won't be interested in him no more. I hate women like her. I just really do, because he's a nice guy, and if Robin was really dead, I think Sabrina would be the best person for him. But, I just can't wait for Robin to come back and stake her claim in her family. I can't wait, And furthermore, it's obviously a sign to Britt that they should not be doing this, because obviously, I mean, come on, like, stop putting yourself out there like a little whore. I mean, come on, it's not ladylike, and it's classless, and it's pathetic. Speaking of pathetic, Tracy Quartermaine. Pathetic as usual. I am so glad Diane is representing Monica and Alice. Because you know what? I am so glad. I hope Monica kicks Tracy out of the Quartermaine mansion. She deserves it. She had a free ride in that mansion for years. I know that she wants to, keep her in the mansion because of Alan and, Edward and all them. But it's time for Tracy to go if she can't respect Monica and her son or their home. That's Monica's home, not Tracy's. And Tracy is downright rude and disrespectful to Monica, Alice, and AJ, and it's just so rude. She need to focus on trying to rebuild her relationship with her own children and stop being so pathetic. Like, go to Paris and go be with Ned, or go to LA and go be with Dylan. Just stop being so nasty and rude to your family. It's just kick her out of the mansion, let her go to the Metro Court. I'm sure somebody will give her a room. Anyway, I hope everybody have a great day. See everybody tomorrow. I'm out.